Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2025, a year brimming with opportunity, potential, and the promise of personal transformation. But let me tell you something vital. None of that matters if you're not prepared to take responsibility for your life. This year, success won't be handed to you. It must be earned through conscious effort, discipline, and resilience. First step is taking full responsibility. Stop blaming circumstances, people, or past failures. They don't define you. What defines you is your willingness to confront the present moment head on. When you own your decisions, your mistakes, and your successes, you reclaim your power. Responsibility is not a burden. It's the foundation of freedom. Next, you must set meaningful goals. Vague desires produce vague results. Define what success looks like for you, clearly and specifically. Once you have a target, discipline becomes your most powerful ally. Discipline bridges the gap between intention and achievement. It's not motivation that will carry you through difficult days. It's discipline, the daily choice to do what must be done regardless of how you feel. Chaos and adversity are inevitable. Life will throw challenges your way. But within chaos lies opportunity. Order isn't found, it's created. Start small. Clean up the disarray in your daily routine. Organize your tasks. Address the problems you've been avoiding. By turning chaos into order, you develop strength and resilience. Understand the power of incremental progress. Success isn't built overnight. It's constructed brick by brick, habit by habit. Focus on becoming 1% better every day. Over a year, those small improvements compound into extraordinary results. Patience and consistency will outperform bursts of inspiration every single time. You will face setbacks. That's a certainty. But setbacks aren't signs of failure. They're lessons in disguise. Resilience is the ability to stand up one more time than you've been knocked down. When adversity strikes, don't retreat. Lean into the discomfort. Extract the lessons. Use them to come back stronger. Finally, align your actions with purpose. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Purpose fuels perseverance. When your goals are connected to something meaningful, you tap into a well of motivation that doesn't run dry. Your purpose should scare you a little and excite you a lot. This is your year. Not because the calendar says so, but because you've decided to make it so. Take responsibility. Set clear goals. Discipline yourself. Transform chaos into order. Embrace small daily improvements. Be resilient. Act with purpose. Now go out there and win this 2025. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, as we stand at the beginning of a new year. It's not just the calendar that resets. It's a fresh opportunity to redefine who we are and what we aim to achieve. And if we are to succeed in 2025, we must start by understanding a crucial fact. The future is not a given. It is a creation. It is shaped by the decisions you make today. It's time to take ownership, to step forward, and to win. The first lesson we must internalize is personal responsibility. If you are going to make this year your best, you must first accept that you are the primary driver of your life. The excuses, the blame, the external forces, none of that matters. What matters is the action you take in response to your circumstances. Yes, life throws challenges at you. Yes, the world can seem unfair at times. But to win, you must stop asking why things aren't going your way and start asking what you can do about it. Own your decisions. Own your failures. Own your success. This is the starting point for any true achievement. Secondly, recognize that challenges are inevitable and they are not signs of failure, but tests. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to sharpen your mind, your character, and your resilience. It's easy to retreat when the going gets tough, but success lies not in avoiding the struggle, but in engaging with it directly. When you face a challenge, don't ask, why me? Ask, how can I grow from this? When you encounter failure, remember it's not the end of the road. It's the beginning of learning. The next essential principle is discipline. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Discipline isn't about short bursts of effort. It's about daily commitment. It's the consistency of showing up, even when motivation wanes, even when distractions pull you in different directions. Discipline is the force that transforms potential into results. Without it, goals remain dreams. The most successful individuals are not the ones with the greatest ideas, but the ones who relentlessly work towards their goals with purpose and persistence. If you want to win this year, you must make discipline your ally. Now, none of this would matter if you didn't have purpose. The pursuit of success without purpose is like setting sail without a map. It's directionless. A man or woman who lacks purpose is tossed by the winds of chance. Purpose gives you a compass, a reason to wake up every morning, a vision of where you are headed. It provides you with clarity and strength when challenges arise. To win in 2025, you must have a sense of why you are doing what you are doing. Define your purpose, refine it, and let it guide every action you take. And remember, growth isn't a passive process. If you are to truly succeed, you must actively engage in learning. This means expanding your horizons, challenging your assumptions, and constantly improving. Growth comes when you stretch beyond your current capacities, when you embrace the discomfort of learning something new. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens when you stretch, learn, adapt, and grow every single day. Lastly, recognize that no one can win alone. The community and relationships you build are not just supplemental, they are critical. You must surround yourself with those who challenge you, support you, and elevate you. Seek out individuals who push you to be better. Whether it's a mentor, a colleague, or a friend, these connections fuel your growth and bring new perspectives. The relationships you nurture in 2025 will have an outsized impact on your success. So, as you look at the year ahead, don't wait for things to happen to you. Decide right now that you will make this year a year of action, a year of growth, a year of winning. Take ownership. Face challenges head on. Stay disciplined. Live with purpose. Learn relentlessly. And surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you. It's time to win this 2025. Now go make it happen. Personal responsibility is the bedrock of success. It is the first step in taking control of your life, and it is something that everyone must embrace if they are to truly achieve their goals. The concept of personal responsibility may seem simple, yet its implications are profound. It means accepting that the choices you make, the actions you take, and even the way you respond to external circumstances all stem from your decisions. No one else is responsible for your life. No one else is responsible for your happiness, your achievements, or your failures. The sooner you understand and embrace this, the sooner you can take the reins of your own destiny. In today's world, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of blaming others for our problems. We often hear people blame their circumstances, their upbringing, their boss, the economy, or even the government for their lack of progress. While external factors undoubtedly play a role in shaping our lives, they should not be seen as excuses. If you choose to let them dominate your mindset, they will become the very barriers that prevent you from moving forward. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. The power to change your life lies within you, and it's essential to recognize that power. When you take personal responsibility, you acknowledge that you are the architect of your own fate. This is not to say that you must shoulder every burden alone or refuse help when needed. It means that, in the final analysis, you are the one who decides how to respond to the challenges you face. Life is full of unexpected twists, hardships, and setbacks, but it is how you choose to navigate these obstacles that will determine your path. Personal responsibility calls for resilience, the ability to stand tall in the face of adversity and make deliberate decisions that lead to progress. The opposite of personal responsibility is victimhood. A victim mentality undermines your ability to make meaningful change because it focuses on what is beyond your control. People with a victim mentality often feel powerless, blaming external factors for their circumstances, and thinking of themselves as passive participants in their own lives. This mindset prevents growth and progress because it eliminates agency, the belief that you can influence your own fate through your actions and decisions. It's a mindset that traps you in a cycle of frustration and helplessness. To break free from the limitations of a victim mentality, you must shift your focus inward. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges you face or pretending that the external world is perfect. It means recognizing that, no matter what happens to you, you still have the power to choose how to respond. When you take responsibility for your thoughts, actions, and reactions, you begin to unlock the full potential of your mind and your abilities. You stop waiting for circumstances to change and start actively creating change from within. This idea of taking ownership extends far beyond simply acknowledging the power of choice. It also involves a deep commitment to personal growth and self-improvement. It means choosing to take deliberate actions that align with your values, your purpose, and your long-term goals. It's about holding yourself accountable for your decisions, your progress, and your setbacks. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong, but true personal responsibility requires that you look inward and ask yourself what you could have done differently, what lessons you can learn, and how you can do better moving forward. The process of accepting personal responsibility can be difficult. It demands an uncomfortable honesty with oneself. It requires a willingness to confront your own flaws, to examine the choices you've made, and to admit where you may have fallen short. It's much easier to blame others or external circumstances for your struggles, but this is ultimately a self-defeating approach. Taking responsibility means you don't let yourself off the hook. You commit to becoming the best version of yourself, regardless of the obstacles in your path. But personal responsibility is not just about individual accountability. It also means understanding that your actions have an impact on the people around you. Your decisions shape your relationships, your work environment, and your community. When you take responsibility for your actions, you recognize that you are part of a larger web of interconnected lives. The choices you make affect others, and that's why it's so important to be mindful of the impact you have. Responsibility is not just a personal matter, it's a social one too. Ultimately, taking personal responsibility is a sign of maturity and strength. It is the recognition that you are in control of your own life and that you have the power to shape your future. It means that you stop making excuses and start making progress. It means that you stop allowing life to happen to you and begin taking deliberate, intentional actions that move you closer to your goals. It requires that you make hard choices, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient, and that you are willing to do the work to create the life you want to live. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop seeing yourself as a passive victim of fate, and instead, you become an active participant in creating your own success. You stop waiting for things to improve on their own and start working to make them better. By embracing personal responsibility, you free yourself from the cycle of blame and regret, and you take control of your own destiny. The power is in your hands. Now it's up to you to wield it.
When it comes to achieving success, it's not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them head on. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, and they come in many forms, whether it's personal struggles, professional hurdles, financial setbacks, or moments of doubt. No one is exempt from encountering obstacles. The difference between those who succeed and those who falter is not how few challenges they face, but how they choose to respond to them. The key to winning, to truly thriving, is learning how to engage with these challenges in a way that transforms them from barriers into opportunities for growth. The first step in facing challenges is understanding that they are not the enemy. Many people view challenges as something to avoid, something to fear or dread. This mindset creates a cycle where every setback is seen as a sign of failure, every difficulty an obstacle too large to overcome. This thinking can paralyze you, preventing you from moving forward. But if you shift your perspective and view challenges as natural and necessary components of the growth process, you begin to see them differently. Challenges are not setbacks, They are invitations to improve, to stretch your limits, and to develop resilience. In fact, it's often through our hardest challenges that we learn the most about ourselves. The true measure of your strength is not how easily you succeed, but how you navigate through adversity. The most successful individuals are not those who have avoided challenges, but those who have faced them with determination, creativity, and perseverance. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn something new, to refine your approach, and to build your character. If you approach challenges with a mindset of curiosity rather than fear, you will begin to uncover new solutions and discover strengths within yourself that you never knew existed. Resilience is the key trait that allows you to face challenges head-on and emerge stronger. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties, to bounce back from setbacks without losing momentum. It's the quality that enables individuals to keep moving forward even when the road is tough. Resilient people don't give up when they encounter obstacles. Instead, they adjust their strategies, learn from their mistakes, and continue pushing forward. This does not mean that they don't feel pain or frustration, but they don't allow these emotions to paralyze them. Instead, they use these feelings as fuel to keep going. The process of facing challenges is also about adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and no one can anticipate every challenge that will come their way. The ability to adapt to changing circumstances is crucial for success. This adaptability involves being flexible in your approach while remaining focused on your end goal. When things don't go as planned, the ability to pivot, adjust, and continue moving in the right direction is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. This kind of adaptability requires a mindset that is open to change and that is willing to let go of old methods when they no longer serve you. At the same time, facing challenges requires a deep sense of perseverance. It's easy to give up when progress seems slow or when setbacks seem insurmountable. But success is rarely achieved in one smooth, uninterrupted arc. It's a journey of ups and downs, of breakthroughs followed by setbacks. Perseverance is the quality that keeps you going even when the path ahead seems unclear, when the obstacles in front of you appear too great to overcome. It's the strength to continue even when the reward seems far off. And more importantly, perseverance teaches you patience. It teaches you that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. To truly excel in the face of challenges, you must also develop an ability to manage your emotions effectively. When faced with adversity, emotions such as fear, frustration, or anger can cloud your judgment and prevent you from seeing solutions clearly. Learning to manage these emotions, to not let them dictate your actions, is essential for maintaining focus and clarity in difficult situations. Emotional regulation doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means acknowledging them and choosing not to let them control you. This emotional discipline allows you to make more rational decisions and to act with purpose, even when circumstances are tough. Now, furthermore, facing challenges requires a sense of optimism, a belief that you can overcome whatever comes your way. Optimism is not the same as naive hope. It's a realistic belief that no matter how difficult the challenge, you have the ability to find a way through. This belief does not ignore the obstacles, but embraces them as part of the process. Optimism is what gives you the energy to keep going when things get hard. It fuels your determination and propels you forward when every instinct tells you to stop. As you continue to face challenges, you will inevitably encounter moments of failure. This is where many people falter. Failure is often seen as a definitive endpoint, a sign that you are not capable, not good enough, or not worthy of success. But failure is not the end of the road. It is a stepping stone. In fact, failure can be one of your greatest teachers. Every failure contains valuable lessons that, when learned, make future success possible. The key is to not let failure define you. Instead, view each failure as an opportunity to refine your approach, to adapt, and to grow stronger. Embrace failure as part of the process, not as an indictment of your abilities. Finally, it's important to remember that facing challenges is not a solitary pursuit. The most successful individuals understand the power of seeking support from others when necessary. Whether it's through mentorship, collaboration, or simply reaching out to trusted friends and family, having a support network can provide the guidance, encouragement, and perspective you need to overcome challenges. No one succeeds alone, and the ability to lean on others when needed is a sign of strength, not weakness. In the end, success is not about avoiding challenges, but about learning how to face them with courage, adaptability, and resilience. When you embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, when you develop the perseverance to keep going despite setbacks, and when you learn from every obstacle, you set yourself on the path to not just surviving, but thriving. The challenges of today are the stepping stones to the successes of tomorrow. Having a sense of purpose is often considered the driving force behind any successful life. Without purpose, it becomes incredibly difficult to maintain focus, to persist through challenges, or to find fulfillment. Purpose gives direction to your life, like a compass guiding you through the fog. It's more than just a goal or an ambition. It's the deeper reason behind your actions, the why that fuels the how and the what. A clear sense of purpose is what empowers you to continue even when the road gets tough, to keep moving forward when the results are not immediately visible, and to push through moments of doubt or frustration. The first key to understanding the importance of purpose is recognizing that it helps you prioritize. In today's world, there is an overwhelming number of distractions. The demands of daily life can pull you in countless directions, and it's easy to get lost in the noise. We live in a world of instant gratification and external validation, and without purpose, it's easy to chase things that aren't aligned with your true values. So, sense of purpose acts as an anchor, helping you sift through all of these distractions and focus on what truly matters. It helps you discern what is worth your time, energy, and attention, enabling you to invest in activities, relationships, and pursuits that bring you closer to your long-term vision. Here's the rule again. Purpose gives your life structure and clarity. It acts as a framework for decision-making, enabling you to know what choices to make when faced with ambiguity. When you have a clear understanding of your purpose, the decisions you make in life, whether in your career, relationships, or personal growth, become much easier. You will be able to evaluate opportunities and challenges based on whether they align with your overarching mission, helping you avoid wasting time or getting sidetracked by things that don't serve your greater goals. This clarity can also help prevent you from feeling overwhelmed by life's complexities because it provides you with a deeper sense of meaning that transcends the immediate circumstances. Furthermore, a sense of purpose fuels your resilience in the face of adversity. When you are driven by a purpose greater than yourself, the inevitable setbacks and hardships you encounter become less daunting. The struggle becomes part of the journey, not something to be avoided at all costs. Without purpose, challenges can feel discouraging and demoralizing, but when you are connected to something larger than yourself, they are reframed as opportunities for growth. So, ought we to lead the world back towards a sense of purpose for growth? You see each obstacle as a necessary step along the path to fulfillment, and the pain and difficulty of the journey lose their grip on your psyche. With purpose, you develop the strength to persevere, to push through discomfort and disappointment, because you understand that your journey is bigger than the temporary hardships you face. You are who you are because of your potentiality. You face the struggles, the pain, the ups and downs, the highs and the lows. But all of this is to reach a higher state where having a purpose also provides motivation. Motivation comes from within when you have a clear sense of why you're doing what you're doing. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, when the external rewards are clear and immediate. But when things get difficult, when progress slows or obstacles arise, motivation often wanes. This is where purpose makes the difference. Purpose doesn't rely on immediate gratification or success. Instead, it's a deep-seated conviction that what you are working toward is worth the effort, no matter how long it takes or how hard it is. Purpose reminds you that the journey itself is meaningful even in the absence of external recognition or rewards. It's the fire that keeps burning inside of you, pushing you to keep going when external validation is scarce. Equally important, a strong sense of purpose enhances your mental and emotional well-being. People who live with purpose report higher levels of satisfaction, joy, and fulfillment in their lives. Having a clear sense of purpose provides a psychological framework that helps you make sense of life's challenges, gives you a reason to wake up in the morning, and contributes to a positive sense of self-worth. It can shield you from the existential frustration and emptiness that comes from wandering aimlessly through life. When you have a purpose, your work feels meaningful. Your relationships carry deeper significance. Even the ordinary tasks of life, when aligned with purpose, take on new meaning and can be sources of joy. Purpose is not just about personal satisfaction or success. It also connects you to something larger than yourself. It's about contributing to the world in a way that reflects your values and your passions. Whether that contribution is through your work, your creativity, your relationships, or your community, purpose allows you to feel connected to the broader human experience. It gives you the feeling that you are part of something greater, something meaningful, and this sense of connection is what fuels fulfillment. It's about making an impact that resonates beyond your own life and leaves a legacy that you can be proud of. This sense of contribution provides a profound sense of meaning, especially in times of difficulty or when the rewards of your labor seem distant. However, purpose doesn't always come easily. It is something that often requires deep introspection and self-exploration. It's easy to get swept up in the demands and expectations of others, but true purpose comes when you reflect on what you truly care about, what you want to contribute to the world, and what gives your life meaning.